stand firm for justice as witnesses for Allah, even if it is against yourselves. أو الوالدين والأقربين, or against your parents or close relatives. إن يكن غنيا أو فقيرا فالله أولى بهما. Even if they are rich or poor, then Allah is still more worthy about them. This means that if they be rich, do not protect them from facing justice. And if they be poor, you cannot feel sorry for them such that you do not establish justice. It continues, فَلَا تَتَّبِعُوا الْهَوَىٰ أَن تَعْدِلُوا. So do not let your lower self, your low desires, cause you to deviate from justice. وَإِن تَلْوُوا أَوْ تُعْرِضُوا فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ كَانَ بِمَا تَعْمَلُونَ خَبِيرًا. But if you distort the testimony or you refuse to give it, then know that Allah, God, is certainly aware of what you do. This means that you will be held accountable by Allah, by God. You may get away with it in this life, but Allah, God, accounts everything. My dear brothers and sisters gathered here and in downtown Houston, the claim of limited government, i.e. that government should only protect my right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. When a small number of people have the means to exploit the resources of society and control the wealth, this is a recipe for enslavement and poverty. And the claim that government should legislate to the extent that people are no longer free to call the government to account for its misdeeds is a concoction that will only lead to tyrannical and fascist rule. The government's responsibility to its people who pay for and elect representatives to manage it is to ensure all people under its custodial authority are treated equally and not to create numerous classes in society which increase inequities and create a permanent underclass. My dear brothers and sisters, we must reform our society. This is the place we live, and it is the place we call home. We must hold government accountable for the injustices it has enacted. We must call them to their duty to establish balance and order for all people regardless of their background. The message of Imam Hussein is truly colorblind. And that message is the true Islamic message, which is to right all wrongs in society and establish justice within our communities and society at large. Imam Hussein's message was for all of us to remind government that it is a servant of the people and not the other way around. That government is supposed to protect all of its people, that corporate greed should be put in check, that we are all one people, and that no one is above the law. Imam Hussein drove a wedge in the middle of society that tried to oppress the people through illicit means. Imam Hussein exposed their fallacy and their double dealings, the same as Jesus, the Christ, overturning the tables of the money changers, the bankers who suck the blood out of companies, rendering people toward greater poverty, while they make trillions of dollars in the process. Look at the short sellers in the stock market, ruining companies, while corporate executive teams make millions. When the people study true Islam, the Islam of Imam Hussein, which is the Islam of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him and his family, they will see that Islam is the only religion that solves people's problems. Malcolm X, Allah's mercy be upon him, said decades ago that Islam can solve the race problem in America. The Islam of Imam Hussein cares for every human being, not just the rich or a particular family. The people must understand, and we must express to them in our daily activities, that Imam Hussein is the culmination of the mission of Prophet Muhammad to inform all people that a government must establish justice, that a government must take care of all its people, ensuring that no one is oppressed, and that oppressors are brought to justice regardless if they are rich or poor. The The government must ensure that everyone, regardless of their background or disposition, must be provided with a means to attain an education based on truth, be given access to acquire wealth through lawful means, because the treasury of the government is at the disposal of the people to be dispensed with justice. The government must be informed. The government must be informed that Allah, God says in the Holy Quran, وَالصُّلْحُ خَيْرٌ, that reconciliation, having truce, a truce is best. That war is only justified as a last means to stop a true imminent threat, not a falsified evil, and that it should never be used to oppress, kill, and dominate others. Today, my dear brothers and sisters, and on the day of Ashura, this coming Friday, we renew our allegiance to Imam Hussein and the Imam of our time. We renew, my brothers and sisters, our allegiance to Imam Hussein and the Imam of our time, and we resolve to work tirelessly in the pursuit of justice and equity for all in America. We will advise our political leaders from the local counties to the cities, to the states, and the federal government toward making society one that leaves no one behind and provides every inhabitant with a means to achieve their greatest aspirations, which help to better humanity. And we will all say together in one loud voice, Labbaika ya Hussein! 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 Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
بیٹا جیو
تمام مومنین ساتھ ساتھ چلتے رہیں. عزاداری شبیر کے حوالے سے ایک کلام پیش کروں گا آپ کی خدمت میں اور مل کے جواب دیجیے گا, پڑھیے گا, کیونکہ یہی ہماری پہچان ہے, یہی ہماری پہچان ہے اور یہی ہماری نسلوں تک آگے جانا ہے. عزاداری شبیر, عزاداری شبیر, زہرا کی امانت ہے. سب مل کے بولیں, عزاداری شبیر. ساتھ ساتھ چلتے بھی رہیے مومنین. عزاداری شبیر, زہرا کی امانت ہے. عزاداری شبیر اور ایمان کی حرارت ہے. عزاداری شبیر, اسلام جو عالم میں سلامت ہے ابھی تک, اسلام جو عالم میں سلامت ہے ابھی تک, ہے یوں کہ سلامت ہے. عزاداری شبیر نسلوں کی حفاظت ہے. عزاداری شبیر اس فرش عزا کو نہیں ہم سب کی ضرورت اس فرش عزا کو نہیں ہم سب کی ضرورت ہم سب کی ضرورت ہے عزاداری شبیر زہرا کی امانت ہے عزاداری شبیر اعلان ولایت ہے آزاد سب مل کے پڑھیں مومنین داری شبیر اظہار برات ہے عزاداری شبیر اور آنا ہے جسے سر پہ کفن باندھ کے آئے آنا ہے جسے سر پہ کفن باندھ کے آئے میدان شہادت ہے سب مل کے بولیں آنا ہے جسے سر پہ کفن باندھ کے آئے میدان شہادت ہے عزاداری شبیر زہرا کی امانت ہے عزاداری شبیر اور سجدوں سے تو جنت کی ہوا بھی نہ ملے گی سجدوں سے تو جنت کی ہوا بھی نہ ملے گی اور جنت کی ضمانت ہے جنت کی ضمانت ہے سب مل کے بولے عزاداری شبیر عزاداری شبیر زہرا کی امانت ہے عزاداری شبیر اور فرعون جہاں لرزا برندام ہے اس سے فرعون جہاں لرزا برندام ہے اس سے سب سے بڑی طاقت ہے سب سے بڑی طاقت ہے عزاداری شبیر اظہار برات ہے عزاداری اظہار برات ہے اور میں تو غمی سے